What is Pedro Pascal's full birth name? Pedro Juan Pascal, José Pedro Balmaceda Pascal, Pedro Luis Santiago. José Pedro Balmaceda Pascal. What country was Pedro Pascal born in? Chile, Argentina, Mexico. Chile. What HBO series did he star in as Oberyn Martell? The Sopranos, Boardwalk Empire, Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Which streaming service airs The Mandalorian? Netflix, Disney+, Amazon Prime. Disney+. What is the name of his character in The Mandalorian? Din Djarin, Boba Fett, Jango Fett. Din Djarin. What 2023 HBO series did Pedro Pascal star in? Euphoria, House of the Dragon, The Last of Us. The Last of Us. What role does Pedro play in The Last of Us? Joel, Tommy, David. Joel. Which of these actors has Pedro Pascal not co-starred with? Bella Ramsey, Tom Cruise, Nicolas Cage. Tom Cruise. Which film features Pedro Pascal and Nicolas Cage? Ghosted, The Perfect Weapon, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. What Netflix series did Pedro star in as a DEA agent? Ozark, Narcos, Money Heist. Narcos. What is Pedro Pascal's real-life nationality? American and Chilean, Spanish and Mexican, Colombian? American and Chilean. Which Star Wars character does Pedro's Mandalorian resemble in spirit? Kylo Ren, Chewbacca, Han Solo. Han Solo. In what year was Pedro Pascal born? 1976, 1980, 1972. 1972. What was Pedro Pascal's breakout TV role? Game of Thrones, Narcos, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Game of Thrones. Where did Pedro Pascal grow up after leaving Chile? Canada, United States, Brazil. United States. Which superhero series did Pedro appear in early in his career? Smallville, The Boys, Heroes. Smallville. Which award show did Pedro famously present at in 2024? Golden Globes, Grammys, Oscars. Oscars. Which popular animated show featured Pedro as a guest voice? BoJack Horseman, Rick and Morty, Big Mouth. Rick and Morty. Which 2023 film featured Pedro Pascal as a villainous agent? Mission Impossible, The Equalizer 3, Strange Way of Life. Strange way of life. What year did the TV series The Last of Us premiere? 2022, 2023, 2021. 2023. Who plays opposite Pedro as Ellie in The Last of Us? Bella Ramsey, Millie Bobby Brown, Daphne Keane. Bella Ramsey. Pedro Pascal made a guest appearance on which Star Wars-themed show? Obi-Wan Kenobi, Andor, The Book of Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett. What is the name of Pedro's character in Kingsman? The Golden Circle, Tequila, Whiskey, Brandy. Whiskey. Pedro Pascal played which historical figure in The Great Wall? A Spanish mercenary, a British officer, a Chinese general, a Spanish mercenary. What language does Pedro speak fluently besides English? Portuguese, Spanish, Italian. Spanish. What acting school did Pedro attend? UCLA, New York University Tisch, Juilliard. Juilliard. What does Pedro Pascal's character never remove in early episodes of The Mandalorian? His helmet, his gloves, his jetpack. His helmet. Which Marvel series did Pedro Pascal appear in? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Daredevil, None, None. In what month is Pedro Pascal's birthday? April, October, January. October. What is a common nickname fans use for Pedro Pascal? The Internet's Daddy, Captain Chile, the Mandalorian. The Internet's Daddy. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel.